Alright, you want to think about leaving in Scotland this weekend?
I don't think so. We're doing something very different this weekend.
Are
We're
we?
going to North Wales, Groesgymri.
You were an adopted child.
Adopted Welsh.
Yeah.
And we're really starting the tour in Llandudno, although we have come through Colwyn Bay and Prestatyn and Rhyl.
That's Llandudno to everybody outside Wales.
Yeah. And this is Llandudno Pier. And we're going to go later for a drive around the Great Orme.
Are we now?
And round the way around there, down to Deganwy and Conwy Castle.
And people enjoying this summer's day in the beach.
In their coats. Typical little amusement arcades all the way along the side of the water. And we're really good because the sun is coming out. Oh, excellent. The sun is coming out and the blue skies begin to peek through. Really lovely.
It is indeed, Mama. Tell us what's going on, you little thing.
Well, it's just really strange being back here after 8 years when I used to work here. But what a great view of the Great Orme, is it not?
Indeed it is.
What a lovely pier. Look at the pier.
It's a great pier, you little thing.
It's a lovely pier. There's all the Victorian houses over there. It's really quite lovely. Look, the marine drive round the Great Orme. What a gorgeous old bus. Now we're going to head for our scenic drive around the Great Orme. It looks pretty amazing already. So it's just at the entrance. It's exciting. So the Great Orme, and we're lucky because it's one way for most of the way round, so we don't have to worry about meeting up with another car. Is that not brilliant? Look at the view. I'm glad there's a little wall because it's a really steep drop. We're just going to go for a wee walk down the hill to see if we can spot the lighthouse because it's quite hard to see from the road. We're coming down the other side now of the 4-mile circuit round the Great Orme, and we're going to head for Conwy Castle and then the village of Llanfyrfechin.
Conwy Castle.
Great accent. We've just arrived in Deganwy and we've actually stopped here so that I can go up this railway bridge to get a picture of Conwy Castle. So over there across the water, that's Conwy Castle. And just over there, that's the little marina at Conwy. We're on our way to Llanfyrfechin and then Bangor, and we're just about to go through the Conwy Tunnel, which takes you under the estuary. So we're just about to go through Penmaenbach tunnels. And this is literally cutting through the hills alongside the water. Now we went through Penmaenbach, and this is Penmaenmawr. And when we come out of the end of this tunnel, that says we will be in Gwynedd. So a wee bit of reminiscing. This is Llanfyrfechin, and this is where I lived for a year when I worked in North Wales. And this was the little river that used to run right past my little house. And this is the beach at Llanfyrfechin, although the tide is right in, so there's no sand in view, but usually the sand goes on for miles and miles. We're here at Bangor Pier on an extremely wet afternoon. Wet and windy afternoon, so we're not seeing it at its best, but never mind. The gate is lovely, really ornamental. So Bangor Pier, soaking wet from head to toe.
Sweltering sunshine.
It's such a shame because the water is a beautiful aqua colour. Now across the water there, that's actually Anglesey, and we're actually on the pier at Bangor, so that's the Menai Straits in between. It's a really quite a long pier, and it almost touches Anglesey just across there. There's only a narrow bit in between for the boats to get past. So we're going to head back to the van and go over the Menai Bridge to Anglesey itself, or in Welsh it's called, what's it called in Welsh?
You know I don't speak Welsh, don't you?
We're going to Ynysmon. We're just going across the Menai Bridge. And this was built by Thomas Telfer We're now on the island of Anglesey, or Innismon, and we're going to head to a nice little seaside town called Beaumaris. This is Beaumaris, and you can see the little pier, and just across the road there is the castle, which has got a moat, so we're going to go and have a look at it. And this building right in front of us is the old courthouse. It's now a museum, and it was built in 1614. So the castle unfortunately is shut. That's the moat just there. It's a very pretty little castle.
Come on, be careful.
This is another old building, 1603, you can see above the door. It's now an art place and the library. It's about 5:30 at night, and it is very wet, but the high street is pretty empty. This house here is one of the oldest in Great Britain, built in about 1400s. It's really cute and really tiny. And look at the door knocker. That's the little pier here, and it really is a little pier. Okay, here's a map here of Anglesey. We came over here, over the Menai Bridge.
Yes.
And we travelled along here to Beaumaris. So we're right here by Beaumaris Castle.
Alright, okay.
Yeah. Our campsite for tonight is up somewhere there.
Alright, okay.
We're going to leave Beaumaris now. It's 5:30 at night, and we're going to head towards our campsite. That side we've got the Menai Bridge, and that side we've got the Tanya Bridge. We've just arrived in our little campsite on Anglesey. There's the van up there. It's really, really pretty. We've got ducks and hens and everything. And this gorgeous little stream running all the way through the campsite. All I can hear is the sound of the little river, birds and sheep. What an idyllic little campsite.